Madison. And so I just kind of want to see, what she has going on. If there's anyone that wants to come through to send her love and to give her any messages. And so I just want to kind of do that for her. And so that's what this will be for her. Okay. So I'm taking a look at TS Madison Hinton. Okay. All right.
Okay. So I don't even know where the rest of it went to, but um there is something about her doing the biopic, and then something about her father, and then also being abused even as a child, because I kept picking up on 4 years old, right? And so 4 years old, but I keep feeling like she either had to go from house to house, or she had to go into a foster system or something where someone else had to raise her, in a sense. Because I also keep feeling like she like was running away. Now, yesterday I kept hearing a B or a D name, like Baisley or Daisy, or like it's something with a B or a D, or these are two separate names. Okay. Um, so that's what kept standing out to me, is like abuse for her. But the age of 4 years old, which I keep feeling like, I don't know if something particularly happened to her at 4 years old, or if at 4 years old this is when her life started to change. Because again, I keep feeling like Madison had to go and stay with other people, or she stayed with a woman that I keep picking up on that could have been like a grandmother figure, but maybe not fully related, or grandma, but then had to go and stay with someone else. Okay. So that's how that went. So I don't know where the rest of that went to, but that's what I was saying on the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see now what I pick up on for her. Um, Connected to her, someone has something that feels like a brain tumor, or something in the brain stem, or something with the head. I don't know if someone that's connected to her has some sort of trauma, because I kept wanting to also acknowledge what sometimes in the LGBTQ community they call house moms, where the person would have been like help them along inside of their transition, or there's the person that they were able to communicate with. um let me, I don't want my car to cut off. The person they were able to communicate with, or tell things, or had a relationship with. um I keep picking that up, but I also, again, like I said, I keep picking up on, like, I feel like somebody had something with the head, some sort of like brain tumor, or had something happen to the head. They may have been hit in their head, honestly, and was like on life support, brain damage, brain dead, something like this. But I want to highlight that for her. I feel like she has 5 people standing here that were like family, but maybe not necessarily totally family. And then I feel like she has 2 people that stands on this side that are actual family. It feels like a father figure, um, and then like a mother figure as well, that stands on this side. On this side, I have like 5 people that love her dearly, love her down, that I feel like she had connections with throughout the years, because someone also keeps telling me that they passed from AIDS. So I'm gonna say that, um but, and this may be the person that is telling me this, but someone also had something happen to the head. I keep feeling like somebody was hitting their head or something. Now, um, they tell me that she was never a selfish person, that she's actually a good-hearted ass person, but she has had to change certain things about herself because people kept taking advantage of her. They're highlighting like bitches stealing her clothes. um but I also keep feeling like, I almost feel like she was a booster, or she sold clothes at one point or something. Like, they tell me she's always been like a really fabulous ass bitch, for real. And I say bitch, and I mean that in all due respect, because this is how they're presenting her to me. But this person steps forward because they keep telling me like she did a lot for this person. They keep saying she's my bitch for real. Like I feel like she took care of people or she helped people. That needed, and even like talk to somebody trying to help them get off the street, which feels like a young person, young girl or something, or a young person that was trying to transition, or could have been a gay male but later on wanted to transition or something, because they're telling me like she used to tell people like trying to find avenues or help them get off the street even when she was still trying to make it herself. um they keep doing like this, like reaching back, like as if T.S. Madison reaches back for people, in a quiet fashion. Um, So they're telling me that a couple of them are the reason that the Queen's Court ended. Like they're telling me, the ancestors are telling me they stepped in to make this go away because her platform was bigger than Kaya, because they're telling me Kaya was being dirty backhanded to her, like almost like being kind in her face but then dirty talking behind her back. Um and this is all alleged, baby. This is all alleged. I have no proof or proof that these are facts. But I'm just gonna tell you what they're telling me, because it's the nature and manner and the things that she's saying about T.S. Madison, like referencing her as a male and not as the woman that she stands in today. Just kind of something about stealing money or like trying to I don't know if it's overcharging or wanting to take money out of the project. It's like she was sabotaging things. She wanted people, and again, I don't know, but it feels like Kaya's who I'm speaking about. Like Kaya wanted her name to ring bells before T.S. Madison name rang bells, and I just I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put Madison's picture back up here, and I'm gonna refer to her as just Madison. Okay. I think she's so fucking pretty, but um she wanted her name to ring bells before Madison's name, and it was like people that was like stepping into this arena of this show, this podcast with Queen's Court because of Madison and her connections, and I feel like that was bothering Kaya or something. And again, I'm gonna say it's alleged. I feel like this was bothering her, that because they keep showing me Monique, and I know Monique was supposed to come on there, and things had fell apart or whatever. But they keep specifically showing me Monique. Like, I feel like Monique would have never come to this, or even would have considered it if it was Kaya. Because I kind of feel like Monique didn't like what Kaya stood for or whatnot or something. I feel like people treated Kaya like she was a joke, or did not see her. This is jealousy here, and I don't want to get too deep into that, but I feel like Madison platform was specifically supposed to grow because of the goodness of her nature, and I feel like people have tried to stop it. Um, Yeah, I feel like she's also developing some sort of, I don't want to call it a charity, but it's some sort of foundation, where it looks like she helps young runaway, but this feels like this is for the LGBTQ community, which is nothing wrong with that. Like taking them off the street, and like she moves in silence when she does these things. Like she's a philanthropist, but people don't know this about her, um because they always try to use her past in the porn industry, and it overshadows the greatness of who she is actually and what she does. um So they were telling me something, and I need to address it now because they were telling me this on my probably like 2 hours ago. They were telling me to make sure I remember I bring this up. I feel like she has some sort of cyst or something, polyp or something on her stomach or in the inside. I don't feel like this is like deadly or anything like that. I don't feel like this is going to take her out. I just feel like that she needs to have this looked at or something. It feels like it's more on the side, but it's something about a cyst. And then something with the bowels, and I hate to even put that out there, but I just feel like we want her to make sure that she is adjusting her diet, because I feel like she's supposed to adjust her diet. Somebody's trying to come in. Whoever was hitting their head is trying to come in here. And send her so much love. And they keep saying birthday, 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 birthday. So I don't know if their birthday is coming up or her birthday is coming up, or if there's some sort of like celebratory or anniversary also coming up, because I kind of feel like it's two different things, like a birthday and a celebration. But they want to make sure that she is correcting her diet. I feel like it's very hard for her to eat correctly, but I feel like now is the time for her to eat correctly because of the nature of what is going on inside of her stomach. Um, and I feel like sometimes it can either start to, let me cut off anyway, start to make her feel um, not well or sluggish. I feel like that's why, I'm so sorry about the beeping, y'all. Um, I feel like her feeling sluggish, and finding it hard sometimes to get out of the bed, or to get going sometimes. I keep hearing Metamucil. I know all of this is for bowels or something. Like, so there's something going on in her stomach area bowels, intestines, that we want her to really, really pay attention to. Um, I feel like she's trying to increase in her water intake, or she drinks a lot of water, but it's still something that's going on that they want her to pay attention to as well. Um, there is a mother figure, whether that's her mother, grandmother, someone keeps telling me to apologize to her. They want me to apologize and send love, and it just feels very strict. Um, I feel like someone told her that God would not love her, or that God did not love her, God did not see her, or whatever this is, because of her at the time maybe had been either trying to transition or was still, showing signs of, homosexuality or something. And I feel like it was being driven in her head or something, that God did not see her or God did not love her. But this woman keeps wanting me to apologize to her. Um, they just want her to, I feel like she's let a lot of things go, but I feel like sometimes it still rears its ugly head in her soul. And it feels like, damn, it almost feels like a flashback of before her transition, before she became T.S. Madison. It's almost like she's looking at herself, um like it's a flashback, and she's like wanting to do something else or wanting to do some more work, or and they feel like, no, you look amazing, like we're not doing anything else but like losing the weight, toning up, changing up the diet. um it feels like something this high class clothing too, because they keep saying voluptuous, but when they say voluptuous they show me like clothes, um gowns, dresses, or something. And then I also keep feeling like giving some of my clothes to like the queens, when we say drag queens, or other people that are transitioning, or homeless people. It feels like either she was just recently talking about cleaning out her closet and giving things away. Somebody with a P name stands out, like Paula, Pauline, Paula, um, Pauline. There's something with a P that stands out far as name goes that wants me to connect there as well. Someone keeps wanting me to say to her that she could not save them. I feel like somebody was murdered, and like this bothers her, or she feels like she should have been able to save this person or something. Um, and they want me to blow kisses to her, blow kisses, blow kisses. Um, and they're like telling me they help her to get more finances, more money. Um, like they keep saying more money than she knows what to do with. This person wants her to let it go, whatever that is, that she felt like or feels like she was not able to save this person. Um, I almost feel like a person was killed by a John, or by a relationship. Like this person was, something happened to this person where they were like, I feel like beat or murdered here. And she holds some sort of guilt for whatever reason, like wasn't feeling good that day. She didn't come over, or she wasn't out there with this person. Like it feels like something like that. But I feel like a lot of things we will get to see if she's gonna do this biopic, because I keep feeling like there's a biopic coming. And then I saw that Miss Janice said something that she may have mentioned that. That's why I took my glasses off too, because I don't want to get any. I don't want to look because I can't see without my glasses. So, um, I don't want to be able. I don't want to read any comments right now. Um, I really feel like she needs whatever that is taken care of in her stomach, though, because I feel like whatever that is, it is draining her and makes her feel fatigued and tired. Like she needs to have something removed or something out of her stomach. Um, Crazy part is I keep feeling like it mimics something else that somebody else went through that she may know, or that was connected to, like with family. Um, I don't know if she's actually a twin, or if she's connected to twins, or where the twin is. But I keep hearing something about twins, or a twin, or somebody would reference her as their twin. But um, they don't want her to be afraid to become a mother. I feel like this is something that she's thought about, or she toys with in her mind. Like she doesn't want, she's afraid of being like someone else, or too hard on the child or something. Like I feel like they don't want her to be afraid to become a parent, like a mom. Um, this is something that she really could step into. She really needs to. I feel like this is something she could do, but it is something about her being afraid. Sometimes when people are abused, they're afraid that they may, not that she's going to beat a child or no shit. It just feels like sometimes people are afraid that they won't be the best parent because of it. But they don't want her to be afraid of this. Um, I don't know. I need to say also somebody from her childhood. They keep showing me somebody from her child. Somebody, I need to say something like John, and then they make my ear hurt. I feel like it's some sort of story about somebody got a bug caught in their ear or something went in somebody's ear when they were young. I need to say that. I almost feel like this is supposed to be a like triggering something, a memory for her or something, or take her back, or just letting her know that this is what I say that it is. Um, I don't know if she's already written a book and then they talk about the biopic, but I almost feel like there's two separate things. But I feel like there may also be a book coming. I don't know if the book is about her life or if it's something else. Um, I feel like T.S. Madison got a lot of options on the table here. Because when they're talking about the food and her changing her diet, I almost feel like somebody want them to represent their cookbook or their food brand or it's something like that. Like she has some offers of endorsements or something on her table here. Um, and I feel like she's stepping out because besides the biopic about her life, I feel like she is stepping into a different arena when it comes to the production or production company, and making more movies. There's going to be a movie, not just a biopic about her, but another movie, and then a TV show where she may be stepping into comedy. Not like stand up, but like a sitcom. So I don't know if it's going to be based on her life or if there's something else that she's interested in, like just doing a sitcom. But there's going to be a sitcom. I almost feel like they may put that on their own network or some shit. But there's going to be a sitcom and then a movie coming for her. They tell me they don't want her to feel like she's stepping on anybody's toes. This is her moment. This is her time. She doesn't need, I need to be clear about this. Excuse me. She doesn't need permission from anyone to step fully into this arena in which she's getting ready to step into. There looks like two books. One is feels like a book, one feels like a cookbook or something. Um I feel like somebody want her to do like a exercise kind of thing. There is a biopic about her life. There is a another movie that feels like almost like a Mia Copa kind of film. It feels like tragic and kind of dark, but like suspenseful and like a who fucking did it, like a whoa. It feels like it's something like that. And then it feels like there's a sitcom kind of show kind of thing where she was wanting to try her hand at some sort of comedy here. Um, I'm supposed to say, don't worry about the lawsuit because somebody was talking about suing her for something. But I'm supposed to say, don't worry about the lawsuit. I feel like that's going to get, I don't want to say swept away, but like dismissed or taken out, or it'll go away in some way, whatever that is, because somebody's trying to file a lawsuit. But and then of course the charity work, and I don't want to say charity because I feel like it's more than that, especially for her, but it's something about the foundation. Let me say it that way, a foundation and some sort of they tell me don't call it a group home because that's triggering to her. So not like a group home, but a home away from home for some of these youths. Um, I keep seeing her cut. You know how they cut a ribbon when they're starting something, a project? Like I keep seeing her cut a ribbon. She has a lot of things coming up between in the right now of 2025 and 2026, the year of 2026, not just the beginning, but that full going into 2027. She has a lot of things coming up for her, but they want her to heal physically, mentally, emotionally. I because again, I feel like still things come up for her, and I feel like that also enables her diet or her eating habits and the way she eats. But I feel like now it's time to put all of that shit to bed. You need more leafy green in your food, T.S. Madison. You need more leafy greens, okay? And that is going to help with the digestion or something, or moving, because I heard Metamucil too. So I don't know if it's sometimes hard for her to use the bathroom or what that is, but because it feels like there's some sort of knot or buildup or cyst or something like this stuck or blockage or something that you need to have taken care of or looked at. I feel like I don't want you to ignore that because it's not deadly, and I don't want you to be afraid of that, thinking that it's something deadly, because it isn't. But I do feel like it needs to be taken care of. The sooner the better. And you need to change your diet and start working out like somebody's been telling you or asking you to, and that's going to help you. Um, I keep hearing her sing, so I don't know if she has a great singing voice, or because I remember it said that she was signed to Pink Money, so I don't know if what kind of music that is, but I keep hearing something musical. So but this doesn't feel like, I feel like this could be just her helping someone else out that's getting ready to step into music in some way or writing something. But that feels like that is maybe kind of far off, or not necessarily completely for her, that maybe she's helping with something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. I send so much love to TS Madison Hinton. um this is just the beginning. You are just like really breaching the, excuse me, the tip of the iceberg and where the soul and the spirit is trying to take you. um there has either been a recent passing or someone is getting ready to pass that's either in her circle or connected to her. And I want you to know you're going to be okay. You're going to get past this. I feel like it's going to be gut wrenching for some reason, or it was gut wrenching for some reason. And they want you to just kind of start to like step out of it, or not allow yourself to sit in that too long when it happens. I send so much love to her. I send so much love to y'all. Hopefully she sees this, hopefully she understands it. I hope that if she does also understand it, that it gives her some peace, healing, and some validation of some beautiful things that she has coming up over the next 2 years. um but I also want you to be careful about people who keep trying to jump in your circle and asking you um to do certain things that are not sitting right in your soul. That is a man, a masculine energy that keeps trying to do something, but you it's hard for you to tell people no, girl. But you need to tell this person no, not just I'm gonna think about it, let my team tell them no, because you really don't want to do this. So tell them no, and we'll move the fuck on and go on about it. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing the biopic of whatever that is for her. I send so much love, gratitude, y'all. Solitude de wa, solitude de she, she el